Four massive Chinese dramas are set to dominate 2026, and suddenly one name is shaking the entire industry. Is Tan Songyun truly part of this explosive lineup? Or is the silence hiding something even bigger? Fans are celebrating, insiders are whispering, and the countdown has already begun. 2026 hasn't even arrived. And yet the atmosphere inside the Chinese entertainment industry already feels electric. 4 large-scale dramas. 4 different genres. 4 ambitious productions preparing to launch across China's biggest streaming platforms. And the energy? It's not just excitement. It's anticipation wrapped in adrenaline. Each project is rumored to carry blockbuster-level budgets. Lavish sets. Meticulous costume design. Cinematic storytelling that blurs the line between television and film. Industry analysts are calling it a strategic reset year. A year when platforms compete not just with numbers, but with emotion. Romance that makes hearts ache. Historical epics that revive dynasties. Modern stories that reflect the silent struggles of women. And thrillers designed to keep audiences awake at 2 a.m. But here's where everything shifts. Because in the middle of these 4 powerful announcements, fans notice something. A name. Soft, beloved, and incredibly powerful. Tan Songyun. And once her name started circulating in connection with one of the 2026 dramas, the temperature of the conversation skyrocketed. Social media didn't just react. It erupted. Because Tan Songyun is not just another actress. She is warmth on screen. She is vulnerability without weakness. She is the kind of performer who makes viewers feel understood. And if she truly joins one of these headline projects, 2026 may no longer just be competitive. It may become unforgettable. Let's talk about why this matters so deeply. Tan Songyun has built a career on emotional sincerity. She doesn't overplay heartbreak. She doesn't exaggerate joy. She lives it. Her performances resonate especially with female viewers. Women who see themselves reflected in her strength, her resilience, her quiet determination. That's why even the possibility of her involvement changes everything. Among the 4 major dramas slated for release in 2026, one is reportedly a character-driven story centered around personal growth and complicated love. A narrative that demands emotional maturity and layered storytelling. And that is exactly the kind of role Tan Songyun excels in. Industry observers have noted that the production team behind this project is known for carefully selecting actors who can carry both commercial appeal and artistic credibility. So when her name surfaced, it didn't feel random. It felt strategic. And the fandom responded instantly. Fan edits flooded timelines. Speculation threads multiplied. Hashtags climbed. But here's the important part. There has been no official confirmation. No press release. No agency statement. No production credit listing her name. And that silence is exactly what keeps the tension alive. Because sometimes in entertainment, the quiet before the announcement is louder than any teaser. Now let's widen the lens. Why are these 4 dramas being described as industry-shaking? Because they represent more than content. They represent direction. Chinese streaming platforms are in a phase of intense competition. Viewership loyalty is fragile. International audiences are watching more closely than ever. Production quality is being compared not only domestically but globally. In that environment, 2026 is not just another programming year. It's a statement year. The 4 projects reportedly cover a historical epic with sweeping political intrigue, a modern romance grounded in realistic female perspectives, a suspense-driven thriller built around psychological depth, and a youth-to-adulthood narrative exploring ambition and identity. Different tones, different emotional textures, but one shared goal: dominance. And if Tan Songyun becomes part of this lineup, she doesn't just join a drama. She becomes part of a strategic industry moment. For international viewers, especially women between 18 and 50, these stories aren't just entertainment. They are connection. They are comfort after long days. They are companionship during loneliness. They are inspiration during uncertainty. And that emotional bond is why the mere rumor of her involvement carries weight. Because fans don't just want to watch her. They want to grow with her. What makes this even more powerful is timing. Tan Songyun has reached a stage in her career where every project choice feels intentional. She no longer needs volume. She needs impact. So if she steps into one of 2026's most anticipated dramas, it signals confidence, vision, and perhaps a new chapter. Some insiders suggest that one of the 4 productions is prioritizing strong female storytelling, narratives centered not around saving love, but rediscovering self-worth. And that aligns beautifully with Tan Songyun's screen identity. Not fragile, not loud, but deeply resilient. Meanwhile, fans are navigating a roller coaster of hope and restraint. Celebratory posts fill comment sections. Speculation videos trend across platforms. But there's also caution. Because until there is confirmation, it remains possibility, not certainty. And yet, sometimes possibility is enough. Enough to dream. Enough to prepare. Enough to believe that 2026 may offer performances that leave lasting emotional marks. 4 dramas, 1 year, and perhaps one unforgettable presence tying it all together. So what happens next? We wait. For official casting announcements. For teaser posters. For first look stills. For the moment when speculation turns into confirmation. But regardless of final casting, one truth is already clear. 2026 is positioning itself as a transformative year for Chinese drama. 4 large-scale productions are ready to compete not just for ratings, but for hearts. And the emotional reaction to Tan Songyun's rumored involvement proves something powerful. Audiences are not just consuming content anymore. They are investing emotionally. They are choosing stories that reflect their own journeys. And if Tan Songyun does step into one of these monumental projects, it won't just be another role. It will be a moment. A moment for women who grew up watching her. A moment for international fans who found comfort in her characters. A moment that reminds us why we fall in love with drama in the first place. Now the question remains, when the official cast list finally drops, will her name be there? And if it is, are we ready for the impact it will bring?